Welcome back. India is shocked and outraged after the Tehelka and NDTV expose on what policemen actually say about rape victims. Remarks that are completely shocking and outrageous, with cops blaming the rape victims. 30 cops in Delhi and its suburbs were caught on hidden camera, and the sting operation exposes the utter insensitivity of the cops as they are caught making remarks on a number of cases, like the recent gang rape of a teenager in a moving car in the Delhi suburb of Noida. The Gurgaon pub rape case, where the woman was dragged out of her cab and raped by 6 men. Reacting to the expose, the Delhi police said that it does not endorse the remarks and that action will be taken if such loose comments have been made. A cop is caught on camera saying no rape takes place in Delhi without the girl's provocation. Girls will do it for 1,000 rupees, says another cop. Another cop is caught saying only 1 to 2% of rape cases are genuine. A cop is caught saying girls wearing transparent clothes can encourage lewd thoughts on any kid. Yet another shocker, a cop says those who complain are those who have turned rape into a business. And for those who missed the expose, here's a sample of the utter insensitivity of the policemen. What they said about the victim in the Gurgaon pub rape case, where the woman was dragged out of her cab and raped by 6 men. One of the policemen calls the rape accused kids and says that the victim was older and induced them, and that it's all about money.
इस पर्टिकुलर केस में तो जानना पड़ेगा सर, ये जो इंसिडेंट लड़की जानती थी, विक्टिम जानती थी लड़कों को पहले से? नहीं, ऐसा तो नहीं था। स्पीकर सब टिपिकल फोन में बात में बाद में बात हुई ना, फोन में तो जब यहाँ में 15 मिनट की बात हुई उन लड़कों से, लड़कों जिनको 5 अरेस्ट कर लिए थे, जी 2 बार अरेस्ट किए, दोनों बात लड़की को खुद खोल दिया। ऐसा कॉल डिटेल बता दीजिए। आमतौर पर बताना है यकीन नहीं, उनके साथ में बाद में बात कर रही थी, उनको एक तरह से बच्चे के साथ वो भी बच्चे हैं। ये लड़की जो है 22 साल की है, वो लड़के 18 से 19 साल के 20 के हैं। हाँ, वो लड़की 27 Lucky sir, he was 27 years old. Oh. And the rights were only maybe to 20. हाँ, 1 महीना था सर। हाँ, तो वो इंड्यूस करें फिर बच्चों को डांस करना उनके साथ, दिस इज आउट ऑफ द हाँ, एंड देन जो केवल आप घर में साइकिल आप देखो।
One of the cops investigating the Noida gang rape blames the girl's mother, saying she is a divorced 48-year-old living with a 28-year-old man, so her daughter will be hungry for carnal pleasures.
ये लड़की दूसरे हस्बैंड की बेटी है, इससे पहले कोई पिता माँ को ले आ रहा है, वो 28 साल का, ये 48 साल की, साथ में चली गई है 2 बेटियां, पहलना तो तय हो गया, उनका पहलना तय हो गया। 20 साल का फर्क है, 20 साल का फर्क है। अब जब उसकी 48 पत्नी माँ 28 साल में उसके साथ सो रही है, 2 जवान लड़कियां देख रही है, बैठ रही है, वो भी हो गई, तो उसका जो आदमी की फैमिली बैकग्राउंड है और जो एनवायरमेंट है, उसका भी प्रभाव।
And reacting to the Tehelka NDTV expose on the utter callousness of the cops in the national capital region, Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit says she is worried about the safety of women in the city and that the situation is worsening.
We're all scared. we're all uncomfortable. We're all worried about this atmosphere where women do not feel safe. This has to change. Together with the police, with society, with a mindset, everything has to be taken into consideration, and all the safety measures that can be given to women. For instance, our government makes it mandatory for those girls who work after 8 or 7:30 or 8 p.m. It is mandated that they should be dropped home in a car by the employer. Now we hope this is only one step. So we've launched this whole thing. It started off building. There are problems, and we are as worried as any one of you are. More worried for girls like you.
Brinda Karat has also expressed her shock. She says the attitude of the cops caught on camera is not just outrageous, but in fact downright criminal.
Absolutely outrageous. In fact, it is criminal. Because what is basically happening is that the law and order machinery, which is supposed to bring justice, actually obstructs justice with these kind of prejudicial and highly biased anti-women statements. So, first of all, I would like to really congratulate Tehelka and NDTV for broadcasting this, because it really brings into the public domain what women activists and all of us who've been fighting for justice have been saying all the time, that this is the mindset of the police.
And this is what the DMK spokesperson Kushbu had to say.
The stand that she asked for it. Do you think this will embolden rapists?
Definitely it will. First and foremost, I think people who have passed on these comments, who are supposed to be the protectors, it shows their mindset, and I'm sure they would not dare say something like that if it would have happened to any of the women folk in their family. I think, do they try to say that if a woman is dressed in a sari or if a woman is dressed in salwar, she is never raped, or she is never teased, or she has never been part and parcel of her eve teasing, or she has never been ragged in the college? I think it's just how you perceive it. It's how you look at it. We always say beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. How you look at a woman is what it's about. It's nothing about costume.
Moving on, more than 100 Pakistani soldiers have been trapped after an avalanche in the Siachen sector in Jammu and Kashmir. The avalanche is reported to have hit a battalion headquarters at Ghairi early in the morning. A rescue operation was launched after the avalanche in the deserted region. The Siachen Glacier is known as the world's highest and coldest battlefield. In the past, many Indian and Pakistani soldiers have been killed by adverse weather conditions in the sector. And the Odisha hostage crisis has taken a dramatic turn, with the Odisha Maoist chief Sabyasachi Panda serving a final ultimatum to the state government, saying it has to meet 2 of their basic demands by Tuesday. They want a written agreement on their demands for the release of the Italian hostage and a clear statement on the release of at least 7 prisoners named by them. However, there is no word yet from the Maoists belonging to the powerful Andhra-Odisha Border Special Zonal Committee that has carried out the abduction of Gina Hikaka, a tribal MLA of the ruling BJD. There are reports that they would not release the MLA unless the state government withdraws all the cases pending against them, and that they will not accept the release merely on the basis of bail.
The commitments that have been made by the state government, that is the government of Odisha, I repeat, shall be followed in letter and in spirit. The ambassador of Italy and also the consul general of Italy are here in Bhubaneswar, here in Odisha, anxiously awaiting the release of their countryman, Mr. Basusco. I appeal for the release of the Honorable MLA of Lakshmipur.
The Union Minister Farooq Abdullah has said that the Prime Minister should bring up the issue of Hafiz Saeed with Pakistan President Asif Ali Zardari. He also said that all those involved in the 26/11 Mumbai attacks should be brought before court.
समझता हूं कि ये जरूरी है, अगर हिंदुस्तान और पाकिस्तान के रिश्ते को अच्छी फुटिंग पे करना है, तो जो लोग उस कांड में इन्वॉल्व हैं, उनको जरूर जो है अदालत में लाना चाहिए और अदालत में उनके ऊपर केस होना चाहिए.
And ahead of Pakistan President Zardari's arrival in India, Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Umar Abdullah has said that ongoing issues between India and Pakistan should be taken forward.
मुझे लगता है हम खुद ब खुद इस सिस्टम को नुकसान पहुंचाते हैं जब हम ये उम्मीद करते हैं कि एक मुलाकात से जो है सारा कुछ जो है हल होगा. ये बातचीत का सिलसिला जो है ये जारी रहना चाहिए, यही हमारी सबसे बड़ी उम्मीद है. और एक अच्छे माहौल में बातचीत हो, कुछ जो ऑनगोइंग इश्यूज हैं उनको थोड़ा आगे ले लिया जाए. हमारे कुछ CBMs हैं जिनको स्ट्रेंथन करने की ज़रूरत है, जिसमें हमारे क्रॉस LOC बस और क्रॉस LOC ट्रेड जो है हम चाहते हैं वो स्ट्रेंथन हो. हम चाहते हैं कि जो अभी भी थोड़ा बहुत क्रॉस LOC इन्फिल्ट्रेशन की जो है हमें खबर मिलती है वक्तन फवक्तन, उस पे जो है पाकिस्तान को दोबारा से जो है उसके बारे में बात की जाए.
At the end of 3 days of confabulations of Kozhikode the CPM has decided to ekla chalore or leave it alone. Of course, they will hold hands with other left parties, but after the Third Front experiment of 2009, which failed to get off the ground, the CPM has decided to keep a distance from regional parties as well as the Congress and the BJP. More news will follow after a short break. Stay tuned.